Chapter 5 Hiring Interviews. Finding the right candidate for a position is a main purpose of the interview process. If a person is too qualified, he or she may not be interested in the offered position or don't stay at the company for too long. There must be room to grow in a position. It should not be boring, nor does it need to be too difficult for a person to perform the duties. So it is important to find a balance between both. Even so, a person may grow at the job that is offered. There may be a proven record that a person grew at his past experiences at other companies. Often, interviews are conducted by multiple people to eliminate dependency on a single person. Providing a chance for different people to conduct an interview, listening for feedback that multiple people have about a candidate is also an important task. A single person conducting an interview may be too obsessed with the candidate or will not be provided with the adequate time or resources to perform this duty. This is a risk for both the candidate and the company. Risk for the candidate is that he or she will not get the job that is wanted. Risk for the company is that the company will be stuck with the wrong person, either not knowing what to do and others will need to teach that person, or that person may not fit the dynamics of the company. Resumes get you in the doors. There's no time to read life's story, especially for people that are busy doing day-to-day activities. HR people often don't know what is required. They scan through thousands of resumes and somehow it is your job as a potential employee to stand out from the crowd. There are 3 phases from this process: thinking of questions that will be asked, the interview itself, and the decision phase. There may be more to that by the HR side, but I don't know that side of the business. The candidate must be useful to an organization, period. He or she needs to bring value. It is expected that nobody will perform at 100% on day 1. They will bring their own experiences with them, unless these people are straight from college and are trainable. But if a person is struggling to fit in or bring value to an organization, tough choices must be made. It is good to see it in the interview itself, when it is easier to say no to a new person than say no to a coworker who brought some value to an organization. I refer to the management and HR department. There are sites on the internet that list common questions that could be asked, but it comes down to the person who is conducting an interview to make a choice. In a good organization, there will be more than one person conducting the interview and a process to hear the feedback from these people. At one company, we hired a person straight out of college. He impressed us during the interview and the coding phase. It is possible to think that the interview process was not hard, but in reality, it was conducted by several people and the coding exercise was done after the interview. So it would eliminate people that may show up to the interview. But it took some time and effort to do coding exercise. Reducing the risk of hiring the wrong person may be through people that know that person. This can be past experience at a workplace or a college. If a person is likable at a previous workplace or a college, the risk of hiring a person that has a negative attitude is reduced, because other people know him or her. Exit interviews. Why the person is leaving is another important question to ask. Maybe it is another employee that is too difficult to work with, or the manager or the job itself. The HR department needs to conduct exit interviews and take appropriate actions if needed. The HR department needs to have the ability to say the words or to make changes. If they don't have that ability, what is the purpose of that department?